Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we'll be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Dreadnought Zarana. Here's the packaging she comes in. Still the window box style. You can see the weapons in the figure, which is great. The artwork here is kind of odd in my opinion. Big mouth, big head. Not sure what they were going for. These are recommended for ages 4 and above. There are small parts for choking hazards for children under 3, so be careful with your little collectors. At the bottom, we have the G.I. Joe Classified nameplate along with Zarana's name. Here we have the back of the box showing all the figures that are available in a classified series. Here's the side of the box showing off different little symbols that we don't know what the hell they mean. Number 48 in the series. Here's the other side of the box with the artwork. Still kind of intriguing. Not my favorite, but I don't hate it. There's the top of the box. There's the bottom of the box. There's UPC that helps you at all. Here's Zarana outside the packaging. And I must say, she looks pretty cool. First impressions. I do like that hair. I'm a big OG fan. So we do have an alternate hair sculpt, I should say, instead of head sculpt. She looks cool. Let's take a look at her. So for the face, she has some mean expressions. Lips are painted very nicely. You can see her teeth. Eyes are painted very nice. She has the eyebrows. It's pretty cool. For her, more of a modern style haircut, which isn't too bad. It doesn't go over the top like that ugly Pandora figure from Action Force. She does have a shade on the sides. It gives you more of that 80s style versus what they call style today. Like a darker pink on the undercoat with the lighter on the top. And then we have some yellow throughout the top of her hair. It's a very unique head sculpt. I do like it. She's sporting an earring in that ear and in that ear. Very nice. She does have a black gloves on. It's pretty cool. Come down over her hands. There's some brown underneath there. That's really awesome. That's a straight classic look. She has her pink leather jacket on. It's kind of cut off. Like a half jacket, I guess. Nice sculpt for a zipper there. You can see the zipper here. It looks very realistic. I do like this studded look on her shoulder. That's actually, you can tell how nice that is inside the packaging to get out. Just look at the back of that. That's very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted. It really pops. And over here we have a brown strap with like a ring on. It's a silver ring. Comes around to the front. Helps hold up that leather jacket that she probably customized herself. And it has the rings down the front. Here we have the pink shoulder guards. It's like they're overlapped in multiple layers. Then we have some pink studs. I think a little bit of paint here, like some silver, would have been really, really nice to make that pop. Since we have all the silver on her jacket, that really, I think, went together really well. She has the same style shoulder protector piece, but don't have the studs on this side. Looks pretty cool. As you come down to the figure, you can see nice sculpted abs. She has a brown belt through the pants loop of the same color of her blue pants. She has a chain here hanging, just sculpted on. It's not a loose piece or anything, but it looks pretty good. And I think the back of the figure, the back side of the figure, actually is sculpted really nicely. So it's not flat. It looks pretty good. For what it's worth for an action figure though, you know what I mean. Here we have a removable and movable knife sleeve. It's brown. It just goes just above her, cutting her jeans. The pink like stretch pants underneath on both sides. Gives her that ripped up look. Brown knee pads. Almost look like they're made of like some type of wood. It's pretty cool. It comes down into her boot. That's nice details right there. And then on the bottom here, these are almost like cowboy boots because they have these brown straps connected to the metal, like these, what do you call these things? I can't remember. My brain's froze stirrups or something like that. I don't remember. But silver looks cool. Got these little spinny things on there. High heels. Looks pretty cool. Nice looking figure. Here's a 360 look at her. It's nice angles. Check her out. Spurs. That's what those are called. Cowboy boot spurs. Haha. So I did remember. Anyway, here we go. Oh yeah, look on the inside there. We have some brown pads right here. And on that side too. Just not noticed those. There's a lot of little details on here that can't really appreciate with the figure inside the packaging. But I do think that this is really cool here. I know it's probably hard for a company to sell figures that I kind of, especially with pink on it for boys, especially during the 80s, but I think they've done this tastefully enough to where it doesn't really bother the boy or male collectors. Instead of just getting the whole figure just painted pink. For most guys don't want that. Like me, I would want a whole action figure just painted pink. This is done tastefully for, you know, at least the boy genre. So she does come with some accessories. She comes with this very cool updated gun with her saw blade on. It's very nice. This black plastic. It's still bent. It's thick though. I can't even bend the back. Silver saw blade. And that's tight. At least it's hard, not soft. Let's see. She has a clip. Let's see if we can find it here. Here we got a magazine for her shells, rounds. And this gets pushed up into here. Uh-oh. These are actually very small, so these more than likely is going to be prone to being lost. It's very tough to get in, but once you get in and you're able to hold on to it, it looks pretty good. See how well her hands are. Not too bad. Getting the trigger finger in some of these figures are the most challenging part. So she got a nice tight to the chest grip on this thing. Her hand was kind of off centered. There we go. So get that pushed down just a little bit better. You can see that. This looks really good. Get the hand around. Definitely can get a two-handed wield if you wanted to get that look for your shelf. No problem there. Let's see what else you got. For weapon-wise, she comes with this backpack. It's all brown. Interesting sculpted. This isn't her vintage look. So this is more of a modern, updated look. And then, see here how well it goes into her back. Oh, right in, no problem. So that looks at least. It's pretty cool. See if we can get her to stand. Yeah, no problem. So also she comes with this heated blade. This is interesting, a new weapon for her. Looks like we have some type of motor that generates heat. And it heats up the blade for probably getting better cuts through materials. Interesting kind of handle they developed there. It almost looks like a pipe, but just painted black. So she had too much to drink. So this is supposed to fit in the back here. Does it go this way? Or does it go this way? Yeah, it goes either way, I guess. It doesn't have a good hold on it. I want to say it goes in like that. Kind of fits a little deeper. It's pretty cool. So we can get this out of her hand. It's her blade. Yeah, she holds it very nice too. Very cool. It's definitely a nice touch to a new modern style era figure by trying to stay pretty close to the classic look And that's what we need in a classified series, is the overall classic aesthetic. And the first, and then, you know, updating them with little things like this, and the extra for her, the hair, which is pretty cool. She does come with another knife. So she has two. We have this style here. Silver blade. Very thin blade though. Unique design. And before we put it, well, let's try this first. We can put it in her other hand. She can go, you know, in a knife fight with some of her enemies, like this. And of course she can put it to the top. That's pretty nice. I do like how that looks. Looks menacing. Very cool. And then she also has a sleeve right here to put those in. So you can definitely have a place to keep all her weapons, which is great. It fits relatively nice. It's kind of spun a little bit. I think there's a lot more room in it, or there should be, but it kind of caught it. So we can put this one in here, that one in there, and she can carry her rifle. And then she has all her accessories on her person, except for her alternate hairstyle, which we're going to take a look at here. So first off, we just pull that off. There's no good thing. There's no hole in the head, so it gives you, if you want to go, you know, pretty serious MMA style, shave my head, ready to do some battles, Zarana. You got a bald Zarana, so it gives you 3 options ultimately, and then you get this extra piece here. This is more or less for the classic look of Zarana, and that just stuck on through because it's kind of get the sideburns on the right side of the ear, and it sits relatively snug. So there she is. That's more of our classic Zarana, and that does not look bad either. So for me, I'm actually happy to have both styles. I do like both. Gives me my more of a G1 Zarana, and I can give her this more modern look, which isn't that bad. I can live with. I do like the coloring of this though. I think it looks cool. But if you want your G Zarana, there you go. Very nice. Alright, so for the articulation, she can look down. She can look up. Back to stationary, we have the side, 360 rotation. It's very good. Okay, let's take our arms. This is going to be interesting with those shoulder pads. 360 all the way around. Butterfly joints, which is great. See, there's catch. Yep. So getting that T pose is definitely going to be an issue. So don't try to force that. You may break it. So those are not going to go into the side of our arms there. We have there's a 360 bicep rotation. Double jointed elbows. Mine's kind of stiff there. I have to heat them up. The hand, 360 all the way around. Then they have the up and down on that hand. And for this one, I can't tell because the gauntlet is in the way. Don't want to break it by forcing it. I want to say yes on the same up and down on that one. Just underneath her jacket, we do have some articulation back and forth, side to side. There's a very tight rotation there. It can go 360. I'm not going to force it, but it's there. We have the waist also. Crunch back and forth. Side to side there in the crotch area. And you probably can rotate that 360, but it's very tight. Drop down hips. She can sit pretty good. Maybe we'll get a Thunder Machine one day, or Dragonfly, or not Dragonfly, Dreadnought Swampfire. Then we have the 360 on the thigh. Amazing split. Not too bad that way either. That's pretty good. Double jointed knees. Oh, this worked pretty good. The feet do pivot down, up. Got the rocker and 360 around the ankle if you want to do that. So pretty much all good standard articulation we come to expect from more of a modern figure. Especially we have the butterfly joints for the female characters for G.I.JOE Classified. So that's good. Alright, there she is. Very, very cool. Other problems with her. Joints feel good. I like that. We can put all the weapons on Zarana. No problem. She's pretty cool. So, final thoughts. I really don't have any cons. I'm going to do my pros for at least. Okay, well I do have a bang gun, so I guess that's a con. The trigger finger is a little pain to get into the hand, but that's definitely a issue when you're trying to do that. You don't want to bend out your fingers. Okay, there we go. Get the catch. And then she got great range for holding her weapon. I like the pink jacket. I think it's awesome. I like the alternate hair sculpts. Those are great. The silver on the jacket is amazing. The pants look good. I like that you have the dual wet knives for a knife fight. Nice upgrade for the weapon as it wasn't bent. She has a good balance there. Good quality materials. My joints feel decent. Parts that felt like they were stiff, I usually don't use anyway, like spinning her around 360. Really need to do that. Other than that, I think she's a good quality figure. Highly recommend her. She's about $24.99 right now as this video. And yeah, hope you guys pick her up. Alright, that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys liked the figure. It looks great. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.